Good evening and welcome back.
And let's continue our late night talks.
So, before we head into anything, we first want to introduce our guest we have today, Nevin.
Today we have Kai, the barber. Right? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, but I changed my name to PacificFadez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a rebrand, so I'm not. Do we follow each other on Instagram?
Yeah.
But
I see on Booksy though.
That's the thing. I'm trying to change that, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. What's up? How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah. What about you? How you been doing today?
It's good. It's just errands in the morning, and then my usual days are usually like always going to be busy. I like it like that because at least I'm awake.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But after eating, you get like
Drowsy.
You get slumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're originally from where?
Guam and Saipan, but I was born in Saipan, and then I was raised in Guam, but I was raised in different islands. No, I wouldn't say different islands, but I was back and forth within different islands. So I was moving back and forth from Guam, Saipan, Hawaii, and then back to Saipan, Guam, and then majority of my lifetime is just hopping back and forth from different islands.
How far apart is Guam and Saipan?
It's literally like 30 minutes away on a plane.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Or 30, 45 minutes.
What about by boat then?
By boat, it will probably take like an hour or two.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Wow.
but there's another island in that chain of islands. There's 14 islands in the Marianas Pacific. There's 4 main islands. So there's Tinian, Rota, Saipan, and Guam. But Tinian and Saipan is literally like 15 minutes through a plane, and then by boat it probably take like less than 45 minutes, depending on what boat you take.
So those are American territory, right?
Yes, U.S.
So
territories.
So is there a lot of like military there?
Guam has the Air Force base and the naval base. Saipan only has like a base for commissary, like vets in the island could go there and buy some stuff for like a discount price compared to other local stores and all that. Yeah.
So just kind of going back into, so Guam and Saipan, I'm assuming they're different territories, right? And they're also different like islands.
So the only difference about Guam, it's under a government, the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Tinian, Saipan, and Rota, they're Commonwealth.
Okay.
So do you know the between?
No. Well, what's the difference?
I mean, I try to understand the difference between them, but I know for sure that it's a different jurisdiction. Like I'm not fully educated on how the politics are around that area, but I just know there's a difference between the Commonwealth and like government based. I'm not too sure.
Can you guys vote there at all for the U.S. president?
Nope.
No.
So here's the thing: if you are born in a U.S. territory, for example, Guam, Saipan, and all that, and Puerto Rico, America, Samoa, you're not able to vote for president, and you don't pay for federal tax.
Oh.
So, for example, you were born here.
Yeah.
You still, if you were born here, and you go to a U.S. territory, you're still going to have to pay for tax or federal tax. But since I'm born in the U.S. territory, and I stayed there for a while, I don't have to pay for federal tax. But I come to U.S., I have to pay for federal tax, either way, because I'm not, because there's a difference in the citizenship for a person born in American soil.
Really?
Yeah, and being born in U.S. territory.
Yeah.
There's a difference between that. But I still try to do some research, like what's the difference. But I just know there's.
But you are still a citizen.
Yeah, I am a U.S.
right?
citizen.
Yeah.
I literally it's the same thing with the passport. It'll show the same thing.
Yeah.
But there's still a difference within them, with the citizenship. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
So let me get this right, and correct me if I'm wrong too. So I know that you said your mom was from Guam, right?
So man, that's the thing about my life, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
So my mom is born in Saipan.
Okay.
Okay. And then she was raised in Tinian because my grandma's originally from Tinian. And Tinian's a really, really small island. Like if you have to give birth, you have to fly to Saipan.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
But if you can't make it on time, you might as well like give birth in your own home.
Mhm.
Like my grandma's first daughter, which is my auntie, she was born in the house. All the rest of their siblings are born in Saipan, and then they moved back to Tinian.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see. And the Tinian is located where?
It's a literally like a chain of islands.
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
it's all connected. Not really connected, but like it's like separated
Mhm.
within the chain.
Mhm.
And I think Guam is like the lower,
The lower
bottom.
part?
Yeah, the
Oh.
lower part of the chain.
Oh.
And then you have Rhoda, and then Saipan, and then Tinian, and then there's more other islands.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to Tinian as like smaller city within one of the
The
islands.
island? No,
Yeah,
it's
oh,
it's a different island.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
So does
Okay.
Guam have the most population of people?
I'd say it is bigger than most of the islands, but they do have a lot of like so it's basically a mini Hawaii,
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
and then Saipan's like a mini Guam,
Mm.
and it goes down. But the other think the rest of the islands aside from Guam, Saipan, Tinian, and Rhoda, the other islands are not inhabited by like people. There's no people there because it's just literally like an island. I mean, I heard some people do live in the island of Pagan. Pagan's another island that's connected to the chain. I hear that there's some people that live there, or some people that were born there, and then they move to the islands that are populated.
Okay. So how was growing up around there? You know, how was school like there compared to the U.S. states?
I am glad that I finished school back home.
Yeah.
Because if I was gonna come here and then have to graduate here in the U.S., I'd be in so many fights. I'd probably be in juvenile. Yeah, or jail.
Whoa.
But the lifestyle there is slow.
Mm.
That's why when I first got here, I didn't realize how fast time will go by. It's so quick, and it took me about 6 months to like adjust to the time zone here,
Oh, yeah.
and that took until the winter time. That's when I know I have to I have to wake up early just to go to work. For example, I work 5 a.m. I have to wake up at like 3.
Mm.
So that type of stuff. And the lifestyle, like I said, it's really slow. It's laid back. It's chill. And the thing is, you have connections. It's not what you know. It's about who you know.
Mhm.
Like if you want to work in the police department and you put in an application, you have to know who's there in order to work there. Because you can't just like for example, I don't know you, but I know your friend, but I can't take you because I know your friend. It's just like that.
I see.
The
So it's
schooling,
pretty like strict.
I wouldn't say
really.
strict. It's just it's like I said, it's about who you know. It's not about what you know, because everything's by, like I said, connection, family, and all that. But the schooling there is pretty basic too. How many credits do you guys have to
For high
For
school?
high school
Yeah.
or
I don't know. I think it all depends. I think for us it was like 100 something.
100 some credits?
Yeah, 100
high
like
school?
30, 120.
Because we have
Yeah.
we have like 24 credits.
24 credits in order to graduate
From high
in your
school.
whole 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It's that's why the curriculum is very low, but the teaching style is like really strict. Because you're an island, you're in an island that there's no how do you say this? No opportunities. But there is a lot of small local businesses trying to be up there.
Yeah.
But you really have to rely on people that know you or you know them. So it's hard, and the only way out of the islands is basically join the military. I didn't want that. I have a lot of families that are in the military, some in the police force, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to follow whatever they're doing. I wanted to make my own path because I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be looked upon as like, oh, you need to join the military because they're doing it. I don't want to follow, So that's when I started doing barbering. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what age did you start like cutting hair?
I started like right after high school, probably 18, 19. But I didn't really thought I was gonna, end up doing it. I just wanted to get a haircut. I got a haircut, and then the owner asked me if I wanted to learn how to cut hair.
This is in Guam, right? Or
This is in Saipan.
Saipan.
Yeah, and I just didn't. I had to think about it because I was just going to like just get a regular haircut and then check out the recruiting's office in in Saipan. You know, try to see if I can get recruited, enlist and all that. And then from there, my whole barber like career started. Yeah.
So you spent majority of your, I would say, growing up in Saipan, right?
Yes.
Back and
So
forth.
I was back and forth
Back
and
basically, but I lived majority of my life in Guam. Say about like until I turned 16, and then I went to Saipan. Because I'm not going to lie, I never tell this to anyone. I never really open about it. But at that time, I was homeless.
Oh.
Yeah, at that time I was homeless. I was living in a van. Only because my dad left. My dad left, and then everything came apart. So I was like, damn, you know, the thing is, it's quick. When your father's not around, things will fall apart. But when your mom's not stable without a job, everything will still fall apart. And then my mom was pregnant in 2014. And then by 2015, my baby sister was born. So she was basically born into homeless, being homeless. So we were back and forth in the homeless shelter, and then had to go back to the public area and live in the van. So we've been living in the van for about 2 months, and then I was like, you know what, like I have to do something. So I literally just had to like go to different like grocery shops and try to apply. But at that time I was still young, so I can't really do nothing because of my age. So my cousin that was stationed in Hawaii paid for our tickets to go back to Saipan. And then we had to take another plane to Tinian where my grandma's was at. So we stayed in Tinian for a little bit, and then we all didn't like it, so we went back to Guam, and then ended up going back to Saipan. And then from there, that's when everything started. Like around I was like 16, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and finish school. I'm gonna finish school and do something great. And then, over time, the high school years, I try to stay out of trouble. I try not to fight. I try not to do all that stupid shit. But I had other siblings that did that was affected by my dad leaving. So it also affected them in school. Because I used my dad's departure or him leaving as a motivation to keep going.
Yeah.
But my siblings were just really, really they were torn apart. But I don't know why. Their mindset was so different. I was wondering, why am I so different from my own siblings, But I never let it overcome me. I just told myself, finish school, to go do something, and then here I am.
Are all your siblings in Guam or Saipan?
Currently they're in Saipan.
Saipan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they know you're here in Minnesota.
Yeah, they know. They know.
Out of your you have a baby sister, and then how many siblings do you have overall then?
So total, including me, will be 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
So there's three boys. I think 4 boys and 2 girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, because damn, that's kind of similar. Because it's including me. I have 4 brothers and I have 3 sisters. So yeah, it's big family.
It is. But my dad has other kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's a playboy.
So do your siblings just want to stay there? They don't want to come to the States at all?
That honestly, that's a good question, because they're all looking at me when it comes to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but at the time, right now, I really can't do anything. I'm paying for school. I'm paying, honestly, this is my only second year, bro, and I'm hella paying a lot of shit. I didn't realize how expensive the States could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when I think back at home, I'm like, damn, it's so cheap there. But it's cheap for a reason, because minimum wage is $7.25. Guam's minimum wage is like at about $8.25. And then Hawaii's minimum wage is about 11 to 12, probably 16, or probably like less than $18. But anyone could live off $18 here.
Yeah.
But you can't live off $18 in Hawaii. An hour, basically an hour.
Yeah, it's expensive over there.
Yeah, it's expensive. For a loaf of bread is probably like more than gas.
Yeah.
Of course, more than gas, but It's about $10 for a loaf of bread.
Really?
Yeah. And then gas is just it's very similar in Guam and Saipan. It's like $6.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's scary. Dang.
It's hard to live in the
Dang.
islands when you just want to stay in the islands. You have to leave the islands to make a living.
You know, I think that's one of the most unfortunate things is that, you know, I think that our economy is rising a lot faster than,
It is.
you know, a
It
lot
is.
of like what I think even low incoming families and even middle. But I feel like a lot of the times, like majority of the times, it's mostly like a lot of the like immigrant families or people who are not from the United States originally, right?
Mhm.
Coming into the U.S., I think it's a lot harder just because it's a new place, right? And
Yeah, it's a
you
new
have to
place.
adjust.
Yeah, it's a new place, and it's just the other people
Mhm.
around you. Basically, I'd say, you know, the white people, Caucasian, you know,
Yeah.
very stereotypical.
Hmm.
So that's one of those other challenges that us Asians and Asian Pacific Islanders have to
Mhm.
face, along with the black folks, Middle Easterns, because they're Muslim, but white people kind of look at them as terrorists, because terrorists can be Muslim or terrorists can be a different other race. Terrorist is terrorist. It's
Mhm.
not by the religion. I'm sorry, that's if religion is really a sensitive topic.
Oh,
Oh, no,
no,
it's all
no,
good.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah, no.
cool, Yeah.
No, but I do think that, yeah, like what you were saying about terrorists, like, I think that's just really like a label.
Yeah, it's a
to-
label
to,
to
you know, it's to certain types of groups of people.
yeah to certain
Yeah,
type. Yeah,
right.
like I agree with that because
Mhm.
it's crazy and like you know
Yeah.
just being from a different area and you just look at how they think here. I'm like, damn.
I think that because that's just the American mindset. 'Cause
It is
when
an
we say the
American
word-
science
'cause when you
mindset.
yeah, when you say the word terrorist,
Yeah.
I think most people are gonna think like, you know, the Middle East, Osama bin Laden,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people who look like them. But yeah.
That's the thing though. People that look like them.
yeah.
It could, a terrorist is terrorist. Like I said, it could be different people, but they look at the other groups of people look at it as people from the Middle East, just the look,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
appearance wise, whatever they're wearing on their body, the clothes. That's what they think. I don't know. I honestly don't know why they think like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's crazy to me.
So, is there anything you miss about home? Like, is there a good food that we don't know
Bro.
that we don't know about here in the States?
I mean, everyone knows about Filipino food, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
no one knows like Chamorro food. We're called Chamorros. That's the
Chamorro.
natives of Guam, Saipan, and Rota. So, you heard of ceviche?
Ceviche, yeah.
Yeah.
I just went to a restaurant called Ceviche.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like 2 days ago.
So I don't know if it's a very fair comparison, but our ceviche is called chicken calaguan. It's basically boiled chicken with like lime juice and other. I would say like if you take out the shrimp and you put chicken on it, that's basically it. But from a Chamorro standpoint, they probably wouldn't agree. The thing is, I just don't know how to explain it. It's hard to describe it too. But it's very tangy and it's citrusy. Like it gets that when you eat something sour and your jaws in the back kind of like swirls it. Yeah, that's how it tastes like. And then for the Mexicans, they have something tortilla. Us we have tortillas. So similar. The Chamorro people is very similar to the Mexicans, only because we got colonized by the same people. And then, but after Spain left, the Japanese came, and then the U.S. came. Yeah. That was during World War II.
What's up?
That was during World War II.
During World War II, yeah. Man, goddamn.
It's a long history, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is there like you got any like scary stories back at home? You know, like is there creatures?
So
mythical
we
creatures?
do have I wouldn't say creatures, but to us, it's more like our ancestors.
Oh, okay.
Our ancestors are basically hunting us. I don't know because the term is called Tata Mona. Tata means people. Mona means like ancestors, or I think it's ancestors. So sometimes we have even just to go pee in the jungle, or do your business, you have to ask permission.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's the same thing in the Filipino culture. When you go in
Yeah,
a
I think
jungle,
I've heard of that before. Yeah.
yeah, you have to ask for permission because my family member told me a story about one of his friends peeing in the jungle without asking, and then the tatamona basically took away his balls.
Whoa.
Yeah, the next day, like he wasn't feeling well, and then he passed away. Like I think the following week or so or two, but because these spirits are very strong. Like in Tinian, there's a what do you say? There's a in Tinian. There's someone named or a figure or myth, something like that. Mythical creature, or I wouldn't say creature, but it's basically our people. His name is Taga. They say he was about 10 feet tall, and he jumped from Tinian to Rhoda, and there's a footprint on one of the beaches, and you can literally see on Google. You can see like footprints.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's a footprint on Tinian where he jumped to Rhoda, and there's a lot of, and then there's something called duendes. You know the tiny little fairies. Yeah, basically that.
Like that.
Yeah. there's so many what do you call it? So many I don't want to say a myth. I would say like I don't want to say
Urban legends.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
legends. Basically legends. It's just I don't want to disrespect. Sometimes just because I'm here don't mean like
It's not gonna affect you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a superstition as a Chamorro person. It's basically the same with the Filipinos, because Filipinos have their own legends too. There's something called the aswang, shapeshifter.
Yeah, I heard of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another one where the lady, it's a lady.
But she's cut in half.
Oh, how you know
Yeah.
that?
I've seen his. Do you know Bobby Lee?
Bobby Lee.
He's
like the comedian.
Yeah.
No.
He's like this famous Asian comedian. He dated this girl, and the girl's cousin, I think.
Okay.
She's from the Philippines, and they have some similar story like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's honestly, I'm not gonna say it's not true. I'm not gonna say it's true. I just don't know. I've never encountered any of these yet.
Hopefully not, right?
I hope not.
Are you religious? Are you believe in Christianity or anything?
I do, but like the thing is, I believe I don't have to go to church just to believe in
Yeah.
God. That type of deal. I just pray. I always pray, and then the thing is, I just don't really want to go to church. But there are times where I really want to, but I just don't want to. I could go. I could make a decision to go, and that's the thing. As a person, the most powerful thing you could have is a choice. If you have a choice, you could do anything in your life, and your choices determine how you want to live. It's that type of deal for me.
Real quick. Why did you choose Minnesota though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's parents moved here in 2020, and then when we first started dating, and I found out that her parents are moving to Minnesota. I was like, okay, I already know I'm gonna end up there, but I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my girlfriend Kelsey. If it wasn't from her, I wouldn't be where I am at right now. Like barber school, I'm already at the shop, and I'm making pretty good money, but it's not enough money to, stabilize me and my financial situations, But if it wasn't for her, bro, I wouldn't be here right now.
She's the same ethnicity too.
Yeah, she's half Chamorro, half Filipino.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah.
so you said her name's Kelsey?
Kelsey, yeah.
Shout out to Kelsey, though. Yeah. Like you said, don't shout out, but hey, I think definitely having that one person where it's your rock.
Oh yeah, for
you,
sure.
I feel
I'm
like
not
that's.
gonna lie, we
yeah.
just had an argument yesterday. Last night. Well, honestly, the argument's just normal to me, but then she doesn't really see it as normal. But either way, you still gotta figure it out, right?
Mhm.
How about you guys? Do you guys have like other halves or girlfriends?
Yeah. My girlfriend, she's upstairs right now.
Oh.
Yeah, she's chilling,
So-
waiting for us to be done.
Well, same. Right now, same.
Oh yeah. Oh.
She's just waiting for waiting for us to be done.
She's at home.
Yeah, she's at
Oh,
home.
yeah.
She just want to do some typical Filipino girl stuff. Go out and shop at the most expensive places. For real, bro.
This guy, he's single.
I'm still single, but I mean, I've dated, but I feel like I haven't found that one person yet. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just feel like, I feel like right now I just want to work on myself, and then whoever comes my way, I hope that I can find her in the future.
Wait, I do have a question though. Within dating and marriage for the Hmong culture,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
is it still traditional?
I mean, yeah. They changed a little bit of the rules,
Also, there's
for-
rules between behind them.
It really depends on the family
Yeah.
and the clan or whatever. It just really depends on the family. If they want you to pay 10,000,
Bro.
you probably will have to pay 10,000, or it could be 5,000, or I don't know, however much. You do have to drink a lot. I think that's about it.
Really?
That's all.
So like I think traditionally, like in the very back old days, right?
Mhm.
Like you would there like of course the groom side they have to pay like a dowry, which is like a amount of like X amount, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess now here in the US, like it would be, I think back then before they changed it, it could be like 10K, and then
Damn.
yeah,
You
and then,
really have to pay an amount.
yeah.
Damn.
And then I think now they changed it to just be 5K. But then again, it kind of goes back into like if the groom's family is able to talk with like the bride's family and
Negotiate.
negotiate pretty much about
So-
it in that type of way, then
Yeah.
like, you don't have to pay at all too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that type of
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
when you want to marry your girlfriend, you have to bring them to your house.
Yeah.
You go and stand on the front door.
Yeah.
And then the dad, is it the dad? I forgot.
Well, that depends. So like
depends?
so nowadays, it's a lot of the times it's like more modernized now.
Mm-hmm.
Where so like recently my brother, like a couple of years ago when he got married, he would like sat down with like his girlfriend or his wife's parents, and he was like, hey, like, is it okay for me to like ask me for the hand?
Basically a blessing.
Yeah, right.
We call that a blessing here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or back home, yeah.
And then they would agree and stuff, and then like he'll take his wife home, and then either the head of the household, or my dad, or basically the head of the household would do like a
welcoming.
welcoming.
They hold like a chicken, right?
Yeah,
They hold the chicken. They welcome the wife to the family.
Yep. Because in the Hmong culture too, like we are very spiritual as well too, and so, because I feel like a lot of the times now, like people they believe in Christianity or else they believe in shamanism.
I was just about to say shamanism.
Yeah.
Because I have the person that did my tax was a healer, and she's a shaman.
Okay.
Simon?
Yeah.
Shimon, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Like I said, I really don't go like anywhere else but like Chibon people majority of the time.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
because we're both Asian, so
Yeah.
we can relate. You know,
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we're pretty dominant here too. So
yeah,
yeah.
fuck. Yeah, there's a shit ton of you guys here, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
California.
California, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was just surprised of how many how big the population is here.
Yeah.
That's
There's another group too, the Karen people. Do you
Yeah,
know?
Karen,
Karen.
Karenni.
Mhm.
I think that's the only people.
But yeah, so overall, I think like just the Hmong traditional stuff. It's like more modernized now, but
Mhm.
that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Okay, I do have a question again. So, do you think there's a fair amount of or a percentage that Hmong people are dating outside of the culture or marrying outside the culture, or is it rare?
No, I think there's. I don't know. To be, I've seen so many interracial couples
Yeah,
like at Hmong events.
yeah.
Um,
But how do you feel about that?
it's fine with me. It's
Really?
like it's whatever.
But what do you think about like the older generations feeling about that?
I think some of them are accepting,
No,
but some of them are. I feel like they're
Very traditional.
traditional
And so,
and
yeah.
what is it? Passive about it.
oh really?
Like they don't want to say they don't like it, but they'll just accept it. Kind of just go around it.
Do you think it's just going to like mess up the generation?
I don't think
yeah.
so.
I don't think so. I think
Yeah.
it really depends on the parents.
Really?
If they're a mixed race child you know, let's say they're Hmong and white, you know, if the parents want the child to know their culture better, the language better, then I think it's best to send them to like a program, you know, for them to learn more. Yeah, I think it really depends on the parents.
The
really.
parents, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I do think that, like, I honestly, I don't mind it as well either, because I feel like we've kind of grown up into like a very diverse community, and I feel like at this point it's like you could do whatever you want. You are your own person.
Yeah, true.
But I do think that, like, because my parents are they're like in the 60s, and I still, even to this day, they're telling me that, you know, you better marry a Hmong girl, right?
Really?
You know? Yeah.
Damn.
So, but then I feel like at the end of the day, like, it's up to me.
Really?
And if I decide to not marry a Hmong girl, right, and it could be like white, black, or any other like types of people out there, I feel like at the end of the day, they will just have to accept it, right?
Yeah, and it's gonna be harder for your significant other if they're a different race, because
they don't know.
they don't know the culture, and you know there's gonna be high expectations for sure.
That's
from
crazy.
the family, and you know you gotta like earn your way in. You know,
Really? Damn.
that's how I see it.
I mean, shit. I didn't really grow up much with my dad. I don't know how to speak Tagalog. That's the dialect. I don't know how to speak it. I only know how to speak my mom's tongue, Chamorro. I mean, I wouldn't say I speak it, but like I understand more than I speak.
Okay.
But I know most words.
But I remember you said your mom's Japanese, right?
But she's half Japanese.
Half. Okay.
Yeah. The problem is I do have my family tree. Like it just shows that one person that's like Japanese, and then later down the road in the generations, it starts to come off. Like it just takes out the percentage of being Japanese, basically. Like this is like probably, I don't know, my great, fucking probably 8 greats, Yeah, but I just say I'm half Japanese because my mom looks Japanese. Because all of my siblings all look Japanese.
Really?
So we just carried the eyes and we carried the features, but we didn't carry the skin color. We just like kind of like brown, tan, because none of us are like pale. But my mom is actually pretty, I wouldn't say pretty pale, but light skin. She's pretty light. And the rest of my siblings, I'd say me and my third brother, I think all of my siblings except for that one little boy, or my little brother, we're dark, and they're all like light skin. Like their skin is lighter than us. But the thing is, since we are colonized by Spain, we carry Hispanic last names.
Yeah.
Like my middle name is Mendiola. My last name is Colisao. That's my dad's last name. Because this whole time I thought that was Filipino. Yeah, but it means collision in Spanish, colisión. And I freaked out because I had a client that I was cutting hair, and then we were just talking about like different types of stuff, and then we came about like last names, because I told him that I'm half Filipino, and he knew that Filipinos carry Hispanic last names, so he wanted to know my last name. So I told him my last name, and then he said, "Oh, that means collision." And then I'm like, "Wait, hold on, that's Spanish?" "Yeah, it's Spanish." I'm like, "Why? This whole time I thought it was Filipino," because he knew that Mendiola is originally from Spain.
Yeah.
Mendiola. And then my dad's middle name is De Vera, but I don't know the meaning behind it. I just know it's also Spanish. And then on top of that, my girlfriend's mom's last name is Rivera Morales. And then there's more other Hispanic names within her generation, and there's a lot more within my generation, only because we're colonized by the same people. Yeah.
So you and your girlfriend, how long have you been dating?
We've been 3 years.
3 years.
We've been dating 3 years.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're actually living with our parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Along with their brother and the girlfriend. Yeah.
So, when are you gonna get married?
A lot of the Hmong people say that do you get married early? They have kids early, basically everything early for some reason. But I don't think I'm gonna end up having kids anytime soon, only because I'm trying to focus, on my career. Because I don't wanna like have a kid and then feel bad that I can't take care of the kid and then have to cancel out whatever I'm doing and then take care of this kid. But I have a dog. I have a dog. She's a bully. I mean, she's about like a year,
Oh,
so
nice.
that's my daughter.
You gonna plan to breed? your dogs?
Yeah, man, those dogs are fucking expensive.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, if you plan to breed your dog, let me try to adopt a puppy then.
Oh yeah.
Because
I got you.
my girlfriend, she loves like
The bullies.
yeah, the bullies or pit bull. You know.
Yeah, she's my dog is, or my bully is a pocket.
A pocket.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
so it's like a smaller version of
Oh.
yeah. So the bullies have four main, I think, yeah, four or three or four main sizes. So you have a pocket, and then you have a standard, and then you have an XL.
Oh.
So there's three main, and then there's other sizes. But the Hmong people took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for some reason, because I'm in the bully group.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Sigma Bully, and they breed like really tiny bullies with a big ass head, like for real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, why? But honestly, I'm not gonna feel bad. But like, it's what they do. It's what they're known for. Making small dogs. And like the other bullies, when I was with them the whole time, the bully shows, their bullies are small, and then compared to other bullies, they're smalls, and then there's like a standard medium size, and then there's like the big ones. But the other sizes is called nano, and nano, micro, and then you have I think 2X. There's another bully called 2X, and then you have extreme, and then there's different types of fucking other sizes for the bullies. But I just know there's three main. Like I said, the pocket, standard, and XL. Like I have a pocket. I'm fine with her. I don't want no bigger, no smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect size for the house at least.
Is it I know there's a lot of controversy, breeding dogs. Is that like,
Honestly, it's my first time actually like owning a bully.
Oh, really?
I really don't know much about like the controversy about behind them. I just know that they don't like inbreeding.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
inbreeding. Yeah.
Inbreeding, like, because honestly, my dog's inbred. I found her, I wouldn't say pedigree, but like the generation and how she was
The
made.
family tree.
Yeah, family tree. It showed the two of the same dogs on each side
Wait.
of the tree.
That's mine.
Bro, what the fuck?
Wait, it's right here.
Oh, shit.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
We're keeping that in. All right. Sorry.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
I didn't take much of
Okay,
it.
you can have this one. I didn't drink out of this.
But yeah, man, that's all I know. I just know inbreeding is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my dog is inbred, so I was just looking at it. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I mean, she's perfectly fine. Like, she looks good to me.
Is she a good dog? Like, she'll listen to you?
Yeah, she listens. I mean, there are times if she's scared, you'll know if she's scared. Like, she just stays in the corner and just look at you.
Is she, like, nice to, like, kids, too? Like,
Yeah, she's nice.
Okay.
From what I heard, that these dogs are bred to be family dogs.
Oh, okay.
So they literally took out the aggressiveness out of the bullies. Or no, I wouldn't say out of the bullies, but they took a pit bull terrier and a Staffordshire terrier, breed them together, and you get a big ass bully. But then, time goes by, there comes sizes. There comes the size of the head, the size of the build, and all that.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Since you are a barber, have you ever had any bad experience with the client?
Usually, bad experiences only come around when you're starting off as a new barber.
Because they have that high expectations.
Yeah, they have high expectations, and then they overthink it too much. Because honestly, there's only like I think there's four hairstyles or haircuts. So you have a fade, you have an even all around, you have a style cut, and then you have what's the other one? There's four. I just know there's four.
Taper?
No, there's taper. That taper is a fade.
Oh, okay.
So anything a fade. Fuck, bro. I forgot. But I just know there's a few different, not a few different, but there's 3 or 4 main types of haircuts, and that's what everyone gets. Everyone gets the same haircut. Because the new barbers in school, they all started off not knowing how to haircut, not knowing how to cut hair. But I started out, and the rest of us all started out already knowing how to cut hair. But just a few tips and tricks from the instructor could also help. Like I took some what's this? I took some techniques that he has, implemented in my own my arsenal of knowing what to or not knowing how to cut hair, basically. I mean, there's at least some, but most of it is just me.
So like they teach you how to cut every types of hair, like long hair, short hair, and like for example, like black people hair, you know?
Oh, yeah. If you have hair, you could cut it.
Okay.
You could cut any hair because a woman's hair is basically having a person with a comb over. The top is long. Just holding up the hair in a certain length, and you take a woman, you hold it up the same way. It's the same thing. If you know how to cut hair, you can cut any hair. You know.
Okay.
And I've been at it for 4 years, 5 years.
So I wanted to know, right? So I feel like in the last episode we just had, that is about to be released
Soon.
Was it soon?
Maybe Sunday.
Yeah, but yeah, we talked about. I especially said this too because I don't have like typical normal Asian hair,
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
for Hmong people, because I have like a lot of the times people they would ask me, they're like, hey, did you get a perm or something, or why is your hair so curly and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to get a point of view from from a barber, especially because you handle hair a lot of the times, right? What is like the best hairstyle for people who have my type of hair?
I don't think so. A hairstyle and a haircut's two different things. So his haircut is just like a number 8 on top, and then a fade. That's it. But you have a hairstyle you're like rocking right now.
Yeah, yeah.
If I would have to suggest something for you, because the only haircut that fits any head shape or fits any facial structure for anyone is just it's called a taper. It really depends on what you want on the side. So a taper is only the side of the temple area and the back of the neck, and that's about it. The top could be anything. Could be long. Could be like for example, just the way your hair is right now. If I just cut the sides on the back temp area, back area, that's it. And like you look like a whole different person. I mean, the top is still messy, and like, some people like a messy top, and you will look like a different person. I guarantee. I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, does this haircut look like, or hairstyle would look good on me?" This and that. I'm like, the hairstyle will look good either way. It's just what kind of haircut you would want, you like, I think I don't know. People hella overthink about it,
Well, before we get on into like the process of like how you've been going throughout your career, right? I have a question for you, right? And I've been doing some research trying to get into like, who is Kai as like this barber, but this person who's been in it for a long time, right? Does Fresh Factory in Saipan mean anything to you?
Yeah, that's the first job. That's the first.
Wait, you actually did your research? Oh man.
Yeah, it's my first job as a barber. Like I said, I only wanted to get a haircut, and the owner wanted to see if I wanted to learn how to cut hair.
Oh, okay.
I was like, who the hell am I supposed to like learn from? And then he just looked at he looks at all, because there's 3 main barbers and they're all aligned, and then they all look up and they're like, these guys. I'm like, fuck. And they're all Filipino. They're all Filipino barbers. They're straight from the Philippines. There's this one guy named Benji.
That's his name.
Yeah, I know. One guy named Benji, and doesn't know how to speak proper English. But I still understand what he's trying to say. But the learning part, oh my god, I can't understand shit, because all 3 of them can speak the word or the language of barbering. At that time, I couldn't, and I try. No matter how many times I try to understand, I just don't want to listen because I can't understand. So I'll talk to the other barbers. Out of all 3 of them, only one of them can only speak proper English, but he still tries his best to speak it properly. But the rest 2 can't speak it well. They're not fluent. They're not fluent enough. But all of them taught me like their own techniques and their own specific ways and how they fade, how they do a style cut and all that. And I had a hard time just trying to like cut hair because I started off as a receptionist. They said if you really wanna learn how to cut hair, just watch. And then I was like, yeah, I'd rather watch than to just do it and try to copy what they're doing because I probably might fuck up. So I did receptionist for like a few months and all that, and then I started slowly like gradually becoming more comfortable in the area. And then I started bringing my friends in. I brought out my brother. I did fuck him up, but after 6-7 months, I started feeling more comfortable. I want to try keep cutting all of them, but that was my mindset back then. Cut all of them, but that don't mean they're all gonna be perfect. Just probably 2 haircuts a day and you're good. Try not to overthink it. But I just kept overthinking it. I don't know. I don't know how the hell did I end up becoming the person or becoming the barber I am now. Like how I still find it crazy. I'm like just thinking back at it. I'm like, damn, I fucked up a lot of people.
Well, I mean, that's what it takes, right?
Yeah.
To
Yeah, you
practice and consistently
Yeah.
do it, right?
Because shit, if you don't practice, you're nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally, you have to put in a lot of work.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let's talk about pricing for these haircuts.
Man.
I
So-
mean, I get it. It's getting more expensive, and you gotta pay your station fee, right?
Yeah.
How much do you have to pay for the station fee? Like $20,
No, I actually pay $50 a week.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, a week?
Yeah,
Oh,
50 a
that's-
week.
That's not
But
bad.
there's some people that actually pay like 120, 150 a week.
Mhm.
I have a classmate now. He just graduated just yesterday. He's going to have to pay $450 for missing.
$450 a week.
Yeah. No, $450 for like 2 months.
Oh, 2 months.
It's for the 2 months he missed because his
Oh,
his boss or the owner of the shop moved to Spain, or not moved to Spain but like visit Spain, so he has to like give him the amount of money that he missed.
dang.
Yeah, but I just pay $50 a week. I know for sure when I start becoming more busy, I'm gonna end up paying or probably 100, probably 150.
Yeah.
I hope that's going to be the most I could pay, because fuck that, I'm not down to pay 200, 250 a week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, okay. So you go to school for your barber license, right?
Mm-hmm.
That place in down like 20 minutes away, right?
Yeah, in
And then-
Roseville.
And then you have another place, right?
Yeah, so in the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday,
Yeah.
I'm at the school from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And then after 4:30, I'm going to my regular job from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But Wednesdays and Saturdays after school at 5 p.m., I'm at the barbershop.
Okay. And that's in where?
It's Old Hudson in
Hudson.
East Side, St. Paul.
Oh, over there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, my girlfriend's she has some family that lives over there too. So I pass that street all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you see Walmart and then you just go down that street.
Yeah, just around there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's where the shop is located.
Dang.
And it's so hidden. That's my only. Honestly, that's my only problem with that shop. It's so hidden. Like I wanna, cause I'm so used to like being storefront, like
Mhm.
cutting in storefront, but having to be hidden away just because we all don't have a license. The thing is, we don't need the license back home.
Mhm. Yeah.
We don't need no license back home. You just, if you know how to cut, you cut hair. If you know how to cut hair, just ask to work in the shop.
Mhm.
But the thing is, that's the thing. Back home, it's $20 for a
Oh.
haircut.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, $20. Some places are like 30. Some places are 15. Some places are 10. Depending on what kind of shop you're going to. If you're getting a $10 haircut, you're basically getting a $10 haircut. It's not going to be perfect. If you're getting a $15 haircut, it's not good, but it's decent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the most that they all pay is $20, and that's the shops I've been working at, like Fresh Factory and Sultan Barber. They pay $20, but I wasn't making a living. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I get paid like 100 some in 2 weeks,
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
and that's all of haircuts because it's 60-40
Yeah.
out of the $20. That's basically $7 and some cents. But now I understand here that you make your own prices.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone charges 40. Some people charge 50, Most people charge 35 depending on their skill level, but I can't really say anything about that because I charge 40 right off the bat because I know my skill level.
Okay.
I know what's my worth, and then it gets higher depending on what services you want. Like if you have a beard, that's basically like $55.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you are you like in a community group at all with barbers in Minnesota?
No,
No?
I'm actually just in the community group within my culture.
Oh, okay.
Like
Alright.
Filipinos.
Do you know any Hmong barbers around here?
I know two.
Two?
They work in Privilege in Oakdale.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
I never heard
Yeah, me
that
too.
one, but yeah.
Yeah, his name is Chu, and then there's one named Lee. I think it's Lee or Lou.
They're on Booksy too?
Yeah, they're on
Yeah.
both. Yeah,
I think I've seen them, but yeah.
yeah, they're good too.
Mhm.
They basically charge the same price, but because Chu went to the same school I went to,
Oh,
or
okay.
we were schooling together. But Lee, I've never met him before. I didn't even know he was among there was among
Mhm.
barbers here. I mean, I only know one Korean barber,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
like aside from them, like I've never met a Hmong barber yet.
Mhm.
Until I went to that school and then I met one that's trying to get his license.
So, do you cut your own hair at all?
Before I used to cut my own hair all the time because I was
Uh-huh.
scared that they might fuck up the front lining.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Because my lining's not perfect, One it's like slanted.
It looks good.
I mean, yeah, to
Yeah.
you guys, but I'm
Yeah.
a barber. I look at my hair all the time, so my hair's like slanted this way, and
Mm.
I need it to be perfect because I don't want to look stupid,
Yeah.
And but ever since I started school, I started working at that shop. I was like, you know what? I'm lazy. You want to cut my hair?
But you still gotta pay them too, right?
Nah.
Oh,
we,
no,
we don't really pay another. We don't charge another barber. That's the
Mm.
thing. It's like
That's
well,
pretty nice then.
yeah, because we all work together. We all make our money. So why don't I just treat you out to lunch? Usually out for lunch or basically something in return that doesn't include money, but worth the value of like money. So it's just an exchange, just to show your appreciation for going to that person.
Right, right.
I never knew that lining was a thing until I got it myself.
Really?
Yeah, and
Ugh.
so, I think it's pretty crazy because I feel like for me it's like I like it and I don't because I'm
Really?
like, dang, I feel like the guy that he did my lining for me, I felt like he pushed it back.
No, yeah, that's the thing. If you look at
Yeah.
his hair, like there's some like little baby hairs. Oh, I wouldn't bring it up, but I'll use those hairs to make it a line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I never really pushed anything back, and then I use a little bit of enhancements just to, make the haircut pop.
Mhm.
But a haircut really pops if you put like the lining on, or if you do the lining right after the haircut.
Oh,
Because if
okay.
you just put the fade in, and like something's missing. At least to me, something's missing, and then you just put add the lining, a little bit of enhancements, a little bit of razor work, and it looks way better. It just pops more.
Yeah. I love the enhancement on
Was it your first time?
no, the first time I had one was like what, 4 years ago.
Really?
I didn't even know that was a thing. I was like, and then when the guy did it on me, I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because-
what's an enhancement? I
So
don't
an-
know that.
Enhancement is basically black ink.
Oh, okay.
For him, because Asian hair is really like dark, so I
Mhm.
use black ink.
Yeah.
For black folks, you could use either depending on their skin tone.
Mhm.
Some use dark brown, some use black, like for Asian hair.
Mhm.
I think it's just darkest brown and black is like the two main ones that us barbers use, depending on the person. Because if you are Asian, if you are Filipino, black is going to be a good suit because
Mhm.
our hair is very thick. Aside from black hair or black folks' hair, it's coarse. Their skin color matches more of dark brown, and it's just I don't know. It's just their skin tone matches more of dark brown than black.
Yeah,
Is
they
that-
spray it here, right?
Mhm.
They spray it here on the side to
Yeah.
make it just pop up.
Yeah.
Oh,
really.
I see.
Yeah, make it look,
Okay.
sexier.
Real, yeah.
I see. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're trying to get a haircut, let
Yeah.
me know.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. I mean, I've got to try it now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just let me know. You can find me on Booksy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 And if
Alright.
you have Instagram, you can just follow me on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I got a couple other stuff that I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So who would you? All right. So your celebrity. Okay, choose a celebrity that you want to cut hair for.
Okay, here's my opinion about people that cut celebrities.
Oh, okay. Hot
It's
take.
so it is nice. It's crazy to cut a celebrity's hair, but hair is hair.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
cut hair. That's all you do, right? But just cutting a celebrity's hair doesn't make you really pop off, you know, like make you like a celebrity barber, like that one kid from Canada. He's Filipino too. Cuts Andrew Tate's hair.
Wait, Andrew Tate?
Yeah, he cut.
Oh.
I forgot he does have a little bit of hair.
No. He just gets like a. Oh, sorry, my bad. Not cut his hair, but did his beard.
Oh, a beard.
Yeah, did his lining and everything, and then he gave him 10,000 in
Tip?
Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's
Oh man.
yeah, that's smooth though. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's just because, for example, if I was gonna cut the president, I'm gonna be stoked, but like it's just I don't know explain. It's
But you
just,
get the recognition though.
yeah, you get the
That's-
recognition, but just cutting hair is hair, like I said.
Yeah.
But if I was going to cut some celebrity's hair, I'd cut like Drake's hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know Drake, right?
Yeah.
Drake. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather cut black hair
Black hair.
than most hair because it's so easy. They only have two hairstyles, I believe. You have wavelength and then you have fades. That's it. You have but the hairstyles could be different. It's just the haircuts that they get: taper, a fade, and the top could be anything. It could be dreads, it could be afro, wavelength. You cut it down to a certain number, and that's about it. But straight hair, that's the thing. There's two different. There's pros and cons with straight hair and coarse. Straight hair, you could do anything with your hair. Like you could you could have any hairstyle, but the haircut's still the same. For black hair, only one haircut they get, and if they're going to get a wavelength, you have to keep constantly cutting down the top and then do the taper or do the fade. If it's afro, just let the afro grow and then you shape it and then taper or fade, and that's it. It's just they have to stick to one hairstyle or just one hairstyle, and it doesn't matter what kind of haircut they get, a fade or taper. That's it. That's the only con they have.
Damn.
But people with straight hair, they have multiple hairstyles they could choose from. Yeah.
So I know there's barbers that travel to cut people's hair.
Yeah.
Would you do that too?
I would too. I would, but I had someone ask me if I was down to travel to Texas to cut their hair if they were going to move there, and I said, I'm just down for anything. I just want to cut hair. That's it.
But are you willing to pay for the ticket though?
No,
Or-
that's the thing. He never said. He never said anything about me paying for the ticket. Don't worry about the tickets. Don't worry about. He just basically don't worry. He said don't worry about anything. I'm like, okay, cool. Just let me know. And shit, I'll be down to go to Texas, my second state, to be honest.
Wait, so you only been to Minnesota?
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Okay. Holy crap.
Yeah, literally.
Texas.
Yeah.
I heard Texas is okay.
Yeah, I heard they have good stuff there too. I mean, shit, Joe Rogan's there.
No, yeah, you're right. All right, Mengzhang, you gonna answer questions?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, before the questions,
Oh.
I kind of want to get into more of like, I saw in my research, right? But yeah, you're really into soccer back then, right?
Yeah.
How was that growing up too? And I saw that you play for a couple teams.
Multiple teams because I had
multiple teams.
so many problems with people. Basically, just say people. I wouldn't say coaches, but coaches are the ones
Okay.
that craft their players. But I had so many problems with the players in Islanders FC, because soccer is a very communicative team. You have to communicate to win, but the thing is, it really depends on how you talk to your teammates, because we're not bitches. We're not bitches on the field.
Yeah.
If you're telling me what to do, just tell me and then I'll do it. You don't have to really just, hey, fuck you, just do it. Go on that side. But the thing is, the type of yelling makes you think like, damn, why are you talking to me like that? I understand we're playing, but damn. And then I played for Tigers FC. What else did I play for?
The Islanders. Is that team?
No, I said the Islanders.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Islanders. You said
And then
it?
I played
Okay.
for Tan Holdings, youth and men's. Honestly, at that point, because I was still cutting hair at the time, and I was also playing soccer, and I've always wanted to be a fucking professional soccer player. Bro, honest God.
Wait,
Like,
what was your position?
so at first I started off as a striker, and then I went to a winger,
Mhm.
and then I went to a midfielder, and then I didn't realize how much running midfielders do. So I was like, I'm gonna stay in what's this, left or right wing.
Mm.
And then I'm like, damn, I still run too much. But I just realized, you're still running in the field. You have to
Yeah.
run back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just run. I stayed in, excuse me, I stayed in left or right wing, doesn't matter. I can't shoot both, but I can, switch all the time. And then yeah, I just play whatever positions I play up top, aside from goalkeeper and defense. 'Cause, nah, I can't do it.
Have you ever heard of the Hmong Freedom Festival?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've heard it. I think they only come around November.
July.
July 4th.
My bad. sorry.
November is the Hmong New Year.
Yeah.
No,
July,
okay.
Every
okay.
July there's a festival. So there's soccer, flag football, volleyball,
Yeah, I've heard of
and
it.
stuff like that.
Oh, is this in Hmong Village?
No, it's
No,
not.
no.
It's
Do you know
right
like Como Zoo?
Yeah, Como.
That
Oh,
area?
Como.
It's
Okay,
like
okay.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
it's over there, yeah.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
Yeah, I
go
think you
check
should.
it out.
Yeah, you should definitely.
I've
check it
actually
out.
played in Como, but I've never played with. Honestly, I also never met like a was this a Hmong soccer player
Oh yeah.
or a Hmong that likes soccer?
I think it's mostly older people, because back then it was a lot of old people that played it.
Okay.
So now the younger generation, it's more about flag football and volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
when you go in to the Freedom Festival
Yeah.
and you watch them play soccer, it's mostly like older people,
like how old?
like 40.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of the men's that play, they're like 40. But then there are like, so we do have a couple of friends that do play soccer too, or that we know from back in high school that they played. I think they still are playing in those like type of tournaments as well too.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, go check it out, man. It's pretty big.
I probably might. Shit, I've have a couple of Hmong friends that keep telling me, "Oh, go this, go to that, go." I'm like, damn, hold up. I can't
Well,
go
yeah,
to multiples.
Yeah, if you want to if you want to get into it, we'll just hit one of our friends up to
Yeah,
let you know about
I'm down for anybody. I haven't played
organization,
soccer.
yeah.
I haven't played soccer since last month. Yeah, last month. And shit, I'm low key. The thing is, barbers have bad eating habits. Like, we wouldn't eat in the morning until we get home, and we just stuff our face,
Mm-hmm.
No.
and then we won't eat until the next day in the afternoon, stuff our face, depending on the cycle, depending on your how many people you're cutting, or how busy you are. So, I just have bad eating habits, and then it's hard for me to stay in shape too. I mean, it doesn't take me long to get in shape, because like for example, if I was gonna work out right now, I'd struggle, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna build up.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, to kind of top it off, to top it off everything that we kind of been discussing, I guess, what does it mean to be a very good customer?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize how many people actually get a haircut. For example, like Demi gets a haircut by me.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried to expect it, but in my head I'm like, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back. It's that type of deal. When I first got here, and then when I first started cutting hair, because back home, when you cut someone's hair, they're most likely going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But there's so many barbers out here,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and everyone has their own different ways of cutting hair. Everyone has their own different ways of promoting the person and all that. But I just if you're a good person, you're a good person, and if you have good intentions with me, if you're gonna keep coming back to me, you just book ahead. You can book ahead. I really don't mind. I just hope most of my clients are like good people. I don't want to end up having to fight you. I don't want to have to end up like having beef with you.
Yeah.
Like, I just want you to be a good person. That's all I want. And you're like loyal person to me as well. Or I can always like be loyal to any customer,
Mhm.
but it's gonna be hard for that person to be loyal to that barber.
Well, to finish it off, and to really thank Kai for being here with us and really talking about late night things, right?
Yeah.
Kai, why don't you let everybody in the audience or who is watching or listening to our podcast, what is going up with you and all your social medias. We'll throw in the link as Kai is saying it. So Kai.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, PacificFadez. You can either, or if you want, you can follow me on Snapchat, KingKai.7. And then you can follow our barbershop page, Imperial_Barber Lounge. That's most of the shop's page. You can find a lot of stuff on there, and they have a couple promotions too. And yeah.
And you can also download the app Booksy.
Oh yeah, you can also download the app Booksy.
And book with Kai.
Yeah. If you also want to book, or if you're trying to book on Booksy, and if you're trying to basically just booking, I also have a booking page or a booking link on my Instagram, so you can go in my bio and it'll show the booking link. And yeah.
All right, everyone, make sure to book with Kai. Thank you for listening to the Late Night Talks, and we hope you have a good night.